we are having a processor. We are having a processor. In this processor, we are having a hardware which is called as priority arbitration. So, and to this device, multiple interrupt request and interrupt acknowledge signals are connected. So INTA stands for interrupt acknowledge, INTR bar stands for interrupt request. So whenever more than one device is requesting the interrupt, this arrangement can be done inside the computer where all the end devices, so here it is taken as P. So all P devices are connected to this priority arbitration. So the first device 1 is having the higher priority compared to device 2, and device 2 is having the higher priority compared to the device 3, 4 up to P. Okay, so here each device has a separate interrupt request and interrupt acknowledge line. So as shown in the figure, each interrupt request line is assigned a different priority level. Interrupt requests received over these lines are sent to the priority arbitration circuit in the processor. So whatever the interrupt request received from these different devices, they are passed to the priority arbitration circuit. If the interrupt request has a higher priority level than the priority of the processor, then the request is accepted. Okay, so when the processor is going to accept the request means if the interrupt request has a higher priority level than the priority of the processor. So the some priority is assigned to the processor if the interrupted device is having higher priority than that, then the request is accepted. So with this, the problem can be that whenever two or more devices request simultaneously, how it is going to handle that we have to know. So let us see how it is going to handle and what can be the alternate arrangement which can be made. So which interrupt request does the processor accept if it receives interrupt request from two or more devices simultaneously? If the IO devices are organized in a priority structure, the processor accepts the interrupt request from the device with higher priority. Okay, so each device has its own interrupt request and its own acknowledgement line. So a different priority level is assigned to the interrupt request line of each device. So this is how it can be handled. However, if the device share an interrupt request line, then how does the processor decide which interrupt request to accept? So if we are having separate address line and separate acknowledgement line, then so if simultaneous request come, it can be handled successfully. But if all the devices sharing the same only one request line, then how it has to be accepted? So that we have to know, and for that we are having a scheme called as polling. So this polling scheme, if the processor uses a polling mechanism to poll the status register of the IO device to determine which device is requesting an interrupt, so then it can be known easily which device has requested. In this case, the priority is determined by the order in which the device are polled. The first device with the status bit set to 1 is the device with whose interrupt request is accepted. So here is a daisy, the daisy chain scheme is one such polling scheme. And here is a diagram. So where we are having a single interrupt line which is shared by all the processors. So there is a single interrupt line and we are having device 1 to device n all connected through the same interrupt. So means if device 1 is interrupting, then 2 to n cannot send any interrupt. So whereas if device 2 is sending an interrupt request, then only device 1 can interrupt in between. None of the devices from 3 to n can interrupt the device 2. Okay, so in this way we are having a single interrupt line and single acknowledgement line which are shared between all the devices, and this arrangement is called as daisy chain scheme, which comes under polling. Okay, so here devices are connected to form a daisy chain. The device share the interrupt request line and interrupt acknowledge line are connected to form a daisy chain. When the device rise an interrupt request, the interrupt request line is activated. So whenever any device rises an interrupt, then interrupt request, that is INTR bar line, get activated. The processor in response activates the interrupt acknowledge. So whenever any device sends an interrupt, the processor will send an acknowledgement to that particular device in a chain fashion. So received by device 1, if the device 1 does not need the service, it passes the signal to device 2. So like this it keep on sending to its next device which are connected in a daisy chain fashion. So devices that is electrically closest to the processor has the highest priority. Okay, so the device which is electrically closest means, so whichever having the near connection to the processor, so it is having the highest priority than the device which is having the lower priority. So and this scheme where the working is like this is called as daisy chain scheme, and it comes under polling. So where we are using a single shared interrupt request line and single shared interrupt acknowledgement line, and this is called as daisy chain scheme. So here what happens means when IO devices are organized into priority structure, each device has its own interrupt request and interrupt acknowledgement. So the whatever we have seen two different ways of handling the interrupt, that is one way is using a single shared interrupt request and interrupt acknowledgement line, and another one is multiple interrupt request and multiple interrupt acknowledgement line. Both are having its own disadvantages. So the better way to handle these interrupts are combining the daisy chain with priority arbitration. So this combination is given here. When IO devices are organized into priority structure, each device has its own interrupt request and interrupt acknowledgement line. So each device is having its own interrupt request and interrupt acknowledgement line. So when IO devices are organized in a daisy chain fashion, the device shared an interrupt request line and interrupt acknowledgement propagates through the devices. So that is daisy chain. A combination of priority structure and daisy chain scheme is also used. So that is shown in this diagram where we are using both the schemes. So here the devices are organized into groups. Each line is going to have set of devices. Like if this is a first line which is in a priority arbitration circuit, then so the interrupt request can come from this device, and from if this device is not sending any request, then the next device can send like this. It can keep on happening, so which is in a daisy chain fashion. So and more than one interrupt and interrupt acknowledgement lines are connected, so which is the pattern which is followed in priority structure. So in this way here, whatever we are seeing, it is a combination of priority structure and a daisy chain scheme. So whenever we are having group of devices, this scheme is used. Each group is assigned a different priority level. All the devices within a single group share the same interrupt request line and are connected to form a daisy chain. So it is having its own advantages and disadvantages. So here what the thing is, only those devices that are being used in a program should be allowed to generate interrupt request. To control which device are allowed to generate the interrupt request, the interface circuit of each IO device has an interrupt enable bit. So what this interrupt enable bit will do means, it will give the eligibility for the device whether it is able to interrupt the processor or not. That ability is the device is going to have only when it is having interrupt enable bit. If the interrupt enable bit in a device interface is set to 1, then the device is allowed to generate an interrupt request. So interrupt enable bit in the device's interface circuit determine whether the device is allowed to generate an interrupt request. Interrupt enable bit in the processor status register or the priority structure of the interrupt determines whether a given interrupt will be accepted or not. So that is about multiple interrupts. So that is we have seen single line interrupt and multi-line interrupt. Single line interrupt means, so we are having a single line for interrupting, like we are having a single interrupt request line through which we are sending the interrupt, and the acknowledgement is done only with a single line, and daisy chain work in that fashion. And then we are having priority circuit where we are using multiple interrupt and multiple acknowledgement line. So both are having its own advantages and disadvantages. So the combination of these two will give us a better result. So and that is about interrupts.